I was born in Lafayette, Louisiana. My childhood was very rough because we were abandoned children. We were 3 siblings that were abandoned. We were left alone. We had to fend for ourselves. And when we would go to school, we had the best principal. She would, every September when we returned to school, she would have one of the teachers take us out of the classroom, and she would bring us to the store and buy clothes for us, clothes that we needed for school, and buy us other things that we needed for school. And every day after school, that principal would have the cafeteria ladies pack some leftover food to take home with us. And then that's how we would eat at night. And very, very good principal. I don't know what we would have done without her. Having to fend for ourselves, having, no parents with us. We were just kids who had to just do for ourselves. And we lived in a house with no electricity. There was no gas. We used kerosene lamp for lighting, and we used a wood-burning stove to cook on. And of course, we had to go out, in the woods to get wood to burn in the stove. So that's how it was. We had a bus that would pick us up for school, but if we needed to go to the grocery store, we had to walk to the grocery store. Every Sunday we had to go to Mass. You had to go to church. You couldn't miss church on a Sunday. You had to walk. And I think the church was like 2 miles from where we lived. I would have to say it was Miss Deli. She gave me a job in her daycare center, so that helped a lot. And I have to say, God, God really was my influence. Everything that I do in my life, because God has. Without God, I don't know where I'd be. I really don't. I'm married. I have 4 children. I have 7 grandkids. I've always wished I knew. I always wished I had parents, even if it was just one parent, just to know what it felt like just to have a parent. But the most craziest thing is, later on when I found my mom and dad, I took care of them until the day they died. I would never want my children to live the life that I lived in my younger life. I always wanted them to have what I never did have, and that was parents. That's my most important, was for them to have parents. I think with my mom, her mom died when she was 6 years old, so she didn't have any love, and she was passed down from aunties to auntie to auntie, and there was no love, there was nobody. So when she had us, she had children, but she didn't know how to love us because she was not loved. So, a lot of people ask me, Did you ever ask your mom why did she leave y'all? That wasn't, to me, I really didn't want to know. I really didn't, because I know she had her reasons, but I loved her no matter what. No matter what, I loved her. I took care of her when she got ill. I was by her bed the day that she died. The morning that she died, I was there with her. And it was the same way with my dad, you know. They were not in my life, but I took care. I was at the hospital with him the day that he died also. So I think with my parents, I think they just didn't know how to love. They just didn't. Nobody taught them, and all they knew was work in the fields, work in the fields. That's all they knew. They didn't, you know, so uneducated and no church. So yeah. I came here because it was a job. But as I worked, I fell in love with the staff. I fell in love with the students, the parents. They just welcomed me, and I knew then this is where God wanted me to be. I know that He's the one that brought me here at Terrellins. I know He did, because they show me so much love. They accept me for who I am. They're just loving students. I want to share with them, no matter what life throw at them, God is always there. He's the answer. He will never leave our side. He is everything. God does everything. I want them to know how much I love them. I really do. They are the reason. They are the reason why I am still working it. I want them to know, no matter what comes their way, God is always with them. He'll never leave their side, no matter what kind of day, no matter what kind of life they have. God is there for them always, always. First of all, I'd give them the biggest hug and just let them know that it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, because no matter what you're going through, your parents love you. I know they love you. And God loves you even more, you know. So know that God is gonna get you through this. I want the students to know how much I love them so much. It's like, this is what I come to work every day for, you know, and it's like, I'm supposed to feed y'all, you know, because look what somebody did for me when I was young. Cafeteria ladies took care of me, and it's like, that's what I'm supposed to do for y'all. You know, I just want them to know how much I love them, I care for them. I don't know what I would do without them in my life. You know, I'm like, anytime there's no school, and I'm like, why did they have to close school today? You know, I need to go see about those kids at school. So, yeah, I really want the kids to know, I love them. Those kids are my passion. They really are.